Hello and welcome, everyone. I hope I'm coming through loud and clear. It's August 21st, 2021. Universal vax is a strategy of the Dems, meaning vaccination. You know what? I found this astounding article last night. I was just perusing TikTok, and I heard this one dude talk, and he was talking about Robert Malone, one of the guys that helped develop the COVID-19 vaccine. So he published this article in the Washington Post. It's basically astounding to me. It's astounding to me. I was blown backwards in my seat. It's from August 5th, which is recent. August 5th of this year. It's just shocking to me. And this is by two people, Robert Malone and Peter Navarro. So it says even here in the article, Dr. Malone helped invent the core messenger RNA technology being used by Pfizer Moderna to produce their vaccines. And he's opposing the strategy of the Dems, i.e., or AKA Biden, to universally vaccinate. This is a doctor's opinion. I know he's taken criticism, it seems. And it's hard to find even the information that validates the fact that he's one of the people that helped develop the vaccine in the first place. So, it just goes to show you, the Dems, the politicians, not doctors, and their policy making and the mandates that are going on. For example, the San Francisco mandate and stuff, where to eat indoors, you have to have the vaccine and stuff. It's ridiculous. It's government overreach. But they're not doctors. They are Bush League scholars of medicine. They are not doctors. And they're trying to do this stuff. It's government overreach in business. Like I said before, the government shouldn't interfere with business that much. It's just the fact of the matter. The constitutional stuff, like the right to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, or property should apply to Fifth Amendment due process, 14th Amendment due process. But anyway, in this article, they're basically saying, and like I said, it's Dr. Malone and Peter Navarro. He says here, the Biden administration strategy to universally vaccinate in the middle of the pandemic is bad science and badly needs a reboot, he's quoting him. This strategy will likely prolong the most dangerous phase of the worst pandemic since 1918, almost assuredly cause more harm than good, even as it undermines faith in the entire public health system. So it covers four flawed assumptions in Biden's strategy. The first is that the universal vaccination can eradicate the virus and secure economic recovery by achieving herd immunity throughout the country. He says the virus is now so deeply embedded in the world population that, unlike polio and smallpox, the eradication is unachievable. SARS, CoV-2 has myriad mutations. Hold on. Will likely continually circulate, much like the common cold and influenza. Okay. He's against this one-size-fits-all doing it to everyone, because apparently I've known this, and he says the thing better than me, which is that new strains can develop if you're overly strict. New, more dangerous strains can always develop, and we're fighting a vaccination arms race. So you can universally vaccinate everyone, with the first 2 or first 3 doses, and a new strain will pop up, and you have to do it all over again. And Dems will keep running everyone in a circle constantly. It develops a new strain, then they vaccinate a 3rd or 4th dose, the 5th dose, keep everyone running in a circle. And, it gets back to some more fundamental idea, like Roman Catholicism or a work salvation issue, where everyone has to do their fair share of work or sacrificing yourself for the common good. This is my penance or whatever that I must do. This is my personal sacrifice I must make for the common good, and that's horse crap. Everyone knows the virus is transmitted by lung droplets, and masking is supposed to be enough. Like I said in the previous broadcast, the lack of caution of people, the lack of social distancing. I'm not a doctor, but it's probably what caused the spike in cases. And their rationale in San Francisco, and this vaccine mandate, they don't want more lockdowns. But do they really care about specific people? No, they care about keeping businesses open and stuff and locked down, the Dems are the one locking things down. I know it can come differently from the mayor and the governor and stuff, but these people doing this, they're of the Iron Fathers. They're of the communist fathers. Okay, they're of the the Iron Wall, Iron Curtain strategies. They're of that, and they probably wouldn't deny. Would Mayor Breed deny that she's of? Would she deny that she's of the socialist? She's of the communist? I don't know. Are they of the evil man? Are they of the Stalin and the Lenin? And I see so many people just doing what everyone tells them to do without thinking twice. These vaccines are new, you know. How long have they really been around? Since what, February? And then how can I'm not a doctor, but how can medical science be saying anything about the long-term effects when there hasn't even been a long term to go through, where we haven't been able to wait a year to see what happens to someone who gets it? What's the long-term effects after a year, 2 years, 3 years? It can't be known. They were just developed. Like, you're trying to do something that's just brand new. Why would you trust just what they say? That's just ridiculous. So he says something in here that's just unbelievable. Say it. If I can find this. If you can wait here with me, I don't know. Well, I don't want to cause fear and stuff or whatever, but he's bringing up side effects here that are just stunning. People want to like research the article themselves. He says some stuff that's not even known about. I've never heard about these kind of side effects coming from that, and this is one of the guys that helped create it. So, okay, here he says the essence of the arms race is this: the more people you vaccinate, the greater the number of vaccine-resistant mutations you're likely to get. The less durable the vaccines will become. Even more powerful vaccines will have to be developed. Individuals will be exposed to more risk. Unbelievable. And so Dr. Malone here and the other guy emphasize the strategy is to vaccinate only the most vulnerable. Okay, don't do it to everyone. You know, in my memory, that's similar to antibiotics. Antibiotics, you know, if you overdo it, new strains pop up that are worse or whatever, unless doctors take it easy on what they're trying to do. You see? So again, all this is just a political strategy. The Dems want you to kowtow to authority and just do what everyone says. Okay, it's easier for the public to understand something if you water it down to a few simple things, like you must vaccinate and use a mask, or you must social distance and use a mask. Is 5 things too complicated for everyone? Yeah, that might be. It might be, but you know, they used to post the basic 5 things on the wall. Now they just put one thing. They just put one thing up. So I'd say, why don't I say the ending of this? He's saying on the article, we are not anti-vax. Basically, it's fine. I'm the same way. It has to be done to a certain degree. I'm not like a far extremist on it. It's just the political strategies and the mandates are upsetting. It's against human rights. You can't force people to do something they don't want to do. They have dominion over their bodies. They can decide what to put in their bodies or not. You know, that's just rational sense. You can't shove things down people's throat and expect no reaction to you. And now, you know, it's livable with these kind of mandates, but it's like, dude, seriously. You're dealing with adults, not a bunch of school children. You're dealing with fully grown adults who are supposed to be able to decide on their own what decisions they want to make over their life and their bodies. The government can always be everyone's mama and their dada. you want the government being your mama? Do you want the government being your dada and having to decide for you? It's ridiculous. So, oh, I drove on for 10 minutes. Listeners, if these ideas are unpopular, so what? So what? I would say it anyway. I would try to say it anyway. I'm here in a place where people can hear me, so